Welcome to the Brew4U show sponsored by the Beer Loons. Got brewing questions? The Beer Loons have the answers. Check out beerloons.com today. Hello everyone, I am your host Mike Campbell and welcome to Brew4U. Today we are reviewing New Belgium Snow Day Winter Ale. Don't forget to find us on Untapped by searching for Beer Loons. We're there. We'd love to have you, I guess it's follow us on there. Not really sure what the term is on Untapped, but we put what we're drinking on there. It's a lot of fun if you're a beer geek like I am. So hopefully we see you on there. So like I said, we're going to be doing New Belgium Snow Day, which is a winter ale, and it's appropriate for the winter months like we're in late January. Let's give you a little info on the beer before we do the review. If you're not familiar, New Belgium is out of Fort Collins, Colorado. It is, like I said, a winter ale. This is 6.2% alcohol by volume and 55 international bittering units. The grains they use are pale, caramel 80, and midnight wheat, which is a nice wheat grain to work with. Obviously very dark, hence midnight. The hops is Styrian Goldings, Centennial, and Cascade. Their ideal serving temp, like it says on the bottle, is 37 degrees Fahrenheit, and use a pint or a mug to put it in. So let's go ahead and get right into the review here for you. First off, Snow Day pours into the glass with a very dark ebony black color with nice ruby highlights. If you look around the edges, it's got kind of a ruby red highlights, which I always think is kind of neat. I like that color. The head color on this beer is beige. It's very thick. It's got a pretty fine, smooth, small bubble with a slow fade time, which I always appreciate. It seems to me that that's the sign of a good brewing day. In the aroma, you start off with your initial sense of apricot, a little kind of a prune. Some may call it like a dark fruit. This isn't bad. This is pretty normal for a winter ale. Also hints of dark chocolate. There's kind of a slight sweetness that comes along with this beer. Also in the aroma from the hops, it's really kind of earthy and floral with the Goldings. And, of course, you hear Centennial and you think kind of citrus or whatever. Not much in the aroma. Styrian Goldings must be the main hop because it's really very down-to-earth, not strong in the citrus notes or even kind of pine or sometimes woody notes that can come along with some other hops. So let's give it a taste. So you definitely notice the roasted flavor right up front from the darker grains. As you kind of go through the flavor, it stays fairly smooth. And toward the end or the back of the tongue, what starts to happen is the hops really start to come out and you get that real bitter. You can definitely notice the Cascade and Centennial, especially the Centennial, in the aftertaste or in the back of the tongue where it becomes very bitter, grapefruit tasting as well. It seems like a lot of beers use Centennial, so you hear me use the term grapefruit a lot or pith. And that's kind of really what it is. It's like a very strong, it's kind of like you eat a little bit of the rind of the grapefruit. That's very similar to what it tastes, but it starts very roasted. Winter ales are darker beers. They're higher in alcohol, kind of more of a substantial beer, but still easy drinking. It's kind of like a Bock on steroids in a lot of ways. Definitely more hoppy, a little bit more malty flavor as well. But like I say, started very roasty. You could say like a, again, like a dark chocolate type of flavor, and then transitions into more of this kind of bitter grapefruit type of flavor in the end. Body on this beer, whoopsie, dropped the pen, sorry. Body on this beer is definitely medium. It starts malty, ends hoppy. For the most part, I'm going to say the beer is balanced. Maybe toward the hoppy side a little bit, but like you say, it does start pretty strong with malt. So overall, fairly balanced beer. Hop rating, you definitely notice the hops in the end. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. It's not huge hops, but it's enough to take note. And rating on this beer, overall, I'm going to give it a 79 out of 100, which is on the lower end of our excellent scale. So, very nice beer by New Belgium. Certainly great to drink it in the winter where it's a little bit colder out. And that's about all I got to say on this beer. So, don't forget to check out our homebrew podcast show called Brewing Today. And until next time, cheers.